just remember that right here, I could have been doing something with a lot of curses in it, and I wouldn't have rhymed with online vibes to the last word. It'd have been a whole bunch of motherfucking rockers. But I ain't gonna do that for the kids out there, so I changed. But vibe online. So imagine it was a rap on the back of that. Vibe online.
Cool.
That's it.
Where do you see yourself in 20 years from now?
If God give me breath for 20 more years, I see myself changing the world. Because my thought patterns are so opposite of what's the norm.
Really?
So I would have to change the world, or I have to be changed by the world.
How is it working with Suge and out here on the West Coast for you? And a lot of your East Coast fans feel like your new allegiance to the West Coast has felt, you know, a lot of them feel maybe you're not as loyal to the East Coast anymore.
That's so nonsense. Poppycock. Because this is not a new allegiance to the West Coast. I've been on the West Coast all this time. It's just because some people, not all,
right,
some people on the East Coast be on their dick so hard that they never heard me say that I'm living on the West Coast.
Right.
It's just that by me keeping it real, I always said where I came from. I always gave New York their props. On Me Against the World, I took a whole song to give it up. So now on the next album, when I want to give it up from my home, where I'm at, everybody got a problem? Why didn't I have no problem with Biggie saying Brooklyn in the house every fucking show he do? Why didn't I have a problem with Bronx and boom? They just did a Sprite commercial off The Bridge and KRS. Why is it not hip hop when I do it? Well, I mean, goddamn. Why is it suddenly a nigga tripping when I do it? Why everybody else could have a war, have beef within the music, talk about differences, and it's okay, it's music, it's hip hop, it's groundbreaking. When I do it, it's war. And that's all I'm doing. All I'm doing is saying I'm tired of you talking about where you from. And if that's what we're gonna do now, because we was doing it like hip hop was one nation. And I have proof to say what I was doing. I did more for the East Coast than the East Coast did. I put more guns in East Coast niggas' hands than East Coast niggas did when they came out here. I put them niggas on the more weed gates and weed spots and safe havens and safe spots than the East Coast did. I put more rappers on than they did. I gave Biggie his first shows. I was the one that I was that bridge that niggas used to walk on to get over here. I explained it. I'm the one that told you. I'm why all these niggas run around with a gangbanger on their payroll now.
Is there still a beef going on with you and Biggie?
It was never a beef. It's only a difference in opinion.
Right.
To me, if I like my homeboy Suge gave me the best advice I could ever give from anybody. He said, when people ask him if he's beefing with Bad Boy, with Puffy, he says like me going to a playground and picking on a little kid.
Right.
That's like me being mad at my little brother because he getting cash now. I'm not mad at that. I'm just mad at my little brother when he don't respect me.
Yeah.
Now when you don't respect me, I'm gonna spank your ass. I don't give a fuck how rich you got on the block. I'm your big brother. I will break your big ass down. And that's my only point. And I feel as though he wronged me. You got out of hand and you wronged me. You got seduced by the power, not because he's an evil person,
yeah,
but because money is evil if it's not handled right. If you lose your composure, you can do anything. And fear got stronger than love. And niggas did things that they know they weren't supposed to do. They know in their heart. That's why they get hell now.
Right.
They can't sleep. That's why they telling all the reporters and all the people, why they doing this? They fucking up hip hop. Because they in hell. They can't make money. They can't go anywhere. They can't look at themselves because they know the prodigal son has returned. I'm alive. The ghost is walking around. You know what I mean? And I'm alive talking. In jail, I didn't talk. I made peace. Now, everybody that thinks that I disrespected or I love my East Coast fans. I'm from there. I'm eating New York pizza. I drive New York Jeeps. Want to hear New York. But I'm saying, let's keep it real for a second. If you have the love of music that you are, study. Go back and study. Study how Party and Bullshit was me before I met Biggie. You don't hear my style in this rap. Study how after I met Biggie, Ready to Die come out, his whole style changed. Study. Study why I would be mad. Study why I would be mad when half of the major New York rappers, or they managers, or they agents, or they somebody was there when I got shot, and nobody couldn't give me no information. Just study that. Study how when Wu-Tang got their chain snatched at 6'6" Deuce, I not only found who did it,
right,
but gave them the message that if they want to see the niggas that did it, they can see them. Man to man, just you and them.
right,
No guns, no nothing.
right.
If you feel like that. That's all I ask for. That's all I ask for. If you're gonna act like you a gangster or a G or the king of New York, I'm gonna expect that. And when you don't come through, then I'm gonna wanna crush your empire. And that's what it's time for.
So do you think Puffy was involved in the shooting?
Only they can answer that question.
Right.
I have my own opinion, but I wouldn't slander their name like they did mine.
Right.
I wouldn't say things that I knew, you know what I mean? I believe so. I do believe so. I have proved things that I could say that will back up my claim, but this is not for the world to know about. You know what I mean? It's between me and him, and only he knows. So every time he say it didn't happen, or that's the only thing that makes this become an issue to everybody. Because you seen what I said in the Vibe article. I basically bowed out and was going to go ahead about my life. The next issue, that wasn't even the next issue, because them cowards waited about 4 issues before they got their story together. 4 issues later, half of New York is commenting on me getting shot. And before, they was all like, we didn't see nothing. In the first issue, read it, Vibe viewers. Nobody seen shit. The 4th issue, when they came back with a reply, everybody knew what I did. They knew what I said. I was acting. Who gets shot 5 times in acts? Oh, I didn't get shot 5 times in their vision. I only got shot once because they found the bullet. The police found it, but now they the cops. Now they doing detective work. They found the bullet. Oh, you found the bullet, huh? So what is this other shit in me then? What was the doctors talking about? What? Can you explain these other holes in me? How'd I get gunpowder all over me? That insulted my intelligence. So yes, I did say Thug Life was there. Yes, I bowed out, all of that. But when they said that, they breathed new life in me. Yeah. And Thug Life not only became a rap group, but it became a way of life for life for me. Because they disrespected me, my name, my family, what I had been through. They said that I couldn't be in pain. I could not feel, I could not be hurt. In my moment of pain, when I was shot 5 times in jail for a crime I didn't commit, while every other black person, I mean whoever, they was fucking babies in the ass or killing bitches and cutting them in 50 pieces, these niggas got support. I go to jail for a crime everybody know I did not commit, get shot 5 times, and I'm getting raped in jail, wompty. They just say anything to assassinate my character. What that showed me, remember this lack of a conscience when I come out. Remember this lack of mercy when I come out. Remember this lack of compassion when I come out. But now I come out, everybody want to calm down and relax and forget what you said. Donnie Simpson was on TV in front of bars like this going, who am I? Tupac. But I'm wrong. You feel me? Niggas is hypocrites. You read why I gave my whole soul to you motherfuckers and said, yo, I'm through. I just want to chill. I just want to live life. And motherfuckers took shots from every direction. They thought that meant that I'm gay now. Here, fuck me in the ass now. So, okay, you want to see some macho shit? I'm the most macho nigga out here. I thought you niggas knew. I'm the most thuggish nigga out here. I have no motherfucking fear. I have no fear. I have only ambition, and I want mine. And I will do anything to protect and feed my family. And these niggas represent a threat. Because I worked too hard on this. And as far as hip-hop and all of that, I feel as though I'm not the god of hip-hop, but what we do on the West Coast, I sold 5 million in 2 months. Biggie album been out 2 years. He's barely touching 2 million. This nigga that had 50 remixes, 1,000. He got everybody in New York in his videos and still barely touching 2 million. I've been out 2 months. My shit sold 5 million with 2 videos out. I'm just starting. Right. These niggas can't touch us. They can't. They can't. Really, it's funny.
You think the new era of rap is like whatever, like where do you see it?
That's what they want to do.
Okay.
That's what they want to do because now everybody is shell-shocked and they having trauma. We've been having traumatic nights always. I want to get away from it a lot. I tried to get away from it, but you can't. That's what they taught me.
Right.
The streets didn't teach me that thug life can never die. The world taught me that. I thought I could retire and move on. When I moved on to the so-called real world, the civilized world, these motherfuckers is worse than the niggas in the streets. They was telling, I had little girls writing to me crying, saying you got raped in jail, I'm so sorry. That shit right there is what will fuel the anger that will never die. Yeah. I had to write letters to 1,000 little kids explaining to them that I would be dead before a motherfucker would rape me, and you know that. So, as far as everybody, there is no mercy in my heart. You know what I mean? I'm not out here on no wild shit like I was before. This is not the same Tupac, believe me. I'm just very pissed off. And don't think because you see me at an award show smiling or giving away an award, or because I don't fight at this time, and that don't mean I ain't mad. I'm pissed off. And this ain't, don't tell me ain't nothing wrong and we should all be together and woo woo woo, because y'all niggas ain't getting no more money. You ain't getting no money because I made it that way.
You have groups coming out, you produce
Yeah,
groups?
the Outlaws.
Oh, really?
I murdered Thug Life and gave birth to the Outlaws. I murdered Thug Life. Them niggas ain't act right. I murdered all of them as far as the music business.
Right.
And I gave birth to the Outlaws. And they all blood relatives. Now I got a military, not mob like Italians, but mob like we've been mob orientated all our lives. Fuck that shit they be telling me about, because everybody's saying because we choose to be organized now that we are emulating Italians and we should emulate Italians because they don't like us. Motherfuckers got it twisted. You know what I mean?
Right.
We got organization because we peak game. And it's not the mob really that we seeing, it's really the government. They the biggest mob. That's who we study.
Right.
Governments. Just like me, they say this guy's Mr. Duplicity. He's always saying this good shit to the females, and he say ho and this and that. See, that's where you're wrong. First, you tell all the niggas, they tell him Too Short, but he never say nice shit. And they telling him he's a horrible person. I say one bad shit on one side, a good shit on the other side, and I'm Mr. Duplicity. What does the world want? They have to sit their politically correct ass down and figure out what it is they want, because they bullshit.
Do you read a lot?
All the time. I'm really into books. I'm
What's
into
your
the part.
favorite title?
Right now, I'm into Mastering the Art of War, The Art of War. I just found all these new books. Thoughts of a General, How to Win an Argument Every Time, The Buying of a President. What's that book I got? The Russian guy? Stalin. I got that. Christopher Darden book. You'll Never Work Again in Hollywood. Whatever that is, when they talk about people that slept together. I'm reading that. A lot of different things, but mostly shit on what built generals and what made countries and what I want to read what Clinton read. Because he does the same shit I do, but don't, get in trouble. All his homeboys commit suicide. He get caught with his pants down in the bathroom, and this nigga is still the president. I got women, marching outside my shows. This nigga is the fucking president. I'm 24, he's 40. What's his excuse?
Selena? You respect Sadida?
Who?
Sadida?
Yeah, he's with us.
Yeah.
Aside from the fame, the money, what do you think you can offer someone in a relationship?
A woman, you mean?
Yeah.
I believe that, I always discuss this, I feel like I'm one of the old-fashioned type of guys, where as soon as I find me a woman that doesn't mind the fact that I want to be in charge, and that I believe that, just like with the yin and yang, there's a masculine and feminine, I believe in that in a relationship.
Right.
I believe that most of our problems as black people, and as people in general, is that we've forgotten our roles. The men have forgotten their roles as men, therefore the women have forgotten their roles. And that's where we get all this duplicity in lovemaking and duplicity in sexuality, is because we've forgotten our roles and we're willing to settle for less. Not that they're not legitimate people who really do like this side, but a lot of it right now is just this niggas ain't shit. So I want some pussy, you know what I mean? And the niggas just being like, these black bitches ain't shit and whoop, or these white bitches ain't shit and whooping. For me, I can't do that. I can't turn my love off for a woman, no matter if they send me to jail and they talk shit and they really do piss me off. But I still can't love a man. I still love women. I still get excited when they come in the room and all that. So I feel as though what I can offer is my viewpoint, who I am, and my style, my lifestyle. And that I believe in my heart that I'm a man's man. I'm a man's man. I made myself. I'm a millionaire by my own hands, you know what I mean? I fight for myself. I've been fighting for myself. I'm a struggler, a striver. I take care of my family. I take everything that you want, I do. You know what I mean? It's just that I'm real. So I'm not politically correct, but I'm still a man's man. And I believe in family values. So
What type of woman would it take to get that?
A very, very, very strong woman, and one who was more in love with me than I was. Because I have to be more in love with her than she is. And that's what it is. Every time I fall in love with a woman, I don't fall in love with the woman she is. I fall in love with the woman that she could be. I haven't found a woman yet that fits up to my standards. And I'm sure I don't fit up to anybody's standards. But I haven't found one yet. But I found ones that I think that have the potential to be the rawest woman in the world. You know what I mean? I feel like it's natural for a man, especially being black, to feel like he's a king and he's looking for his queen. And that's where I'm at right now. You can't be a king until you've made yourself, until you've done something. and I've accomplished my goals. My goals that set it out to make me a man. Now I feel like I'm a man now. I set out goals to make me a king. Now I'm not a king of anybody else but me. You know, nobody else is under my rule but me and my kids. You know what I mean? But I made myself into a king. Now I need a queen to be happy so that I can be a teacher and a father. I can't be that until I find a queen. So I'm stuck in the
Sure.
Tell you what to do, what to get.
Hey man, bring my little homie home. He is not old enough to hang out with you. What? I was home. No, I went to the gas station to wait for y'all. Y'all kept going. So then I went behind you and kept going behind you. When I came behind you, you already went to your house. When I came up to my house, what you changed? Huh? At your house. Oh, what you did? You ain't see it. You ain't see it. Excuse me. Sit my little homie home. Put him in the cab or something. I'm doing that at 2 o'clock. Alright? Yeah. Yeah. What? The interview?
Right.
Yeah. Yeah. Out here too, though. I think on 106. So, can you send a nigga home? You want me to tell him that? I will tell him that. I'll put that in the interview. So, can you send him home? Huh? Come on, man. The batteries is running out. Cause, man, we got some work to do. You know, I gotta go back to the movie set tomorrow. I don't got but today to work with they at. Yeah, I'm trying to rush the studio. So, can you handle that for me, please? Alright, stop bullshit, man. Put him in the cab. I know you smoking on your key and you didn't. You fucking cash, bro. But send a nigga home. Alright? Alright. Now he don't know how to drive. Don't give him no car. Just put him in the cab.
Let him drive.
Put him in the cab, man. Fuck.
Shit, shout out.
This nigga crazy about can you drive?
I'm over here in the bed.
Yeah. Come on, man. Bye. That nigga crazy. Coughing all over the phone and shit. He trying to take Lou to Vegas. Nigga can't get no casinos. Nigga ain't but, what, 12? Trying to see go to Vegas. Then I said, no, we going swimming. That nigga can't swim.
You gotta do some homework.
Like I said, the nigga got homework. Send him home. Because Fatal coming, then Moo gonna be gone.
No, we have fun.
I know. You gotta come home now. Unless he take all y'all. That's how I'm one of them parents. You wanna take one of our kids out? Take all of them to Vegas. Don't just take the cute little ones. Yeah, I'm working on one right now with Tim Raw and Tandy Newton called Gridlock.
Oh, when's it coming out?
It should be out in January, February. We're doing the soundtrack too.
Really? You feel real positive about that?
Very, very positive. So great. It's going to be something totally different. Hopefully, this will do something for me. You know what I mean? It's a shake. If for nothing else, at best, it'll just prove I can show up on the set on time and still have an album that sell 5 million and doing my shit.
Congratulations
thank you.
on that.
And still be pushing this, thank you. And still be doing that. It can show just that we good, that I work hard, if nothing else. To show why I should not be in jail. Because in a little bit of time that I've been out, I've made these things to show that I don't need to be in jail. You know, you can still rehabilitate my ass right out here, you know, with everybody else. Because it's the money that rehabilitates me, not the jail.
Okay. What about father figures? Like, you don't hear much about it. You speak about your mother a lot, but not about your father. You have a relationship with him?
I thought my father was dead for all my life,
Really?
except after I got shot, I looked up and there's this nigga that looked dead on me, and he was my father, so I found out. We still ain't take no blood test, but I mean, the nigga looked like me, and then the other nigga is dead. So to me, it's like I'm past the father thing. You know what I mean? But I do want to know him, and I do know him. We
Right.
do talk, and he did help me while I was locked down. He
Yeah.
did come visit me, and it's all love. But I'm past that.
Religion. What religion are you?
I'm the religion that, to me, is the realest religion there is. I believe in God. I try to pray to God every night as I pass out.
Right.
And I think that's, and to me, religion, my idea of religion is this. I think that if you, I learned this in jail, because I talked to every God there was in jail. I think that if you take one of the O's out of good, it's God. If you add a D to evil, it's the devil. I think some cool motherfuckers sat down a long time ago and said, let's figure out a way that we can control motherfuckers. And that's what they came up with, is the Bible. Because if the guy wrote the Bible, I'm sure it would have been a revised copy by now. You know what I mean? Because a lot of shit has changed. And I've been looking for this revised copy, and I don't see it. I still see that same old copy that they had from then. And I'm not disrespecting anybody's religion. Please forgive me if it comes off like that. I'm just stating my opinion. I feel like we get crucified. I mean, the Bible was telling us all these people did this because they suffered this much. That's what makes them special people.
Right.
I got shot 5 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You know what I mean? And I got crucified to the media. You know what I mean? And I walked through with the thorns on. And I had shit thrown on me. And I had the thief at the top. I told that nigga I'll be back for you. You know what I mean? And trust me, this not supposed to be going down. I'll be back. So I'm not saying I'm Jesus, but I'm saying that we go through that type of thing every day. We don't part the Red Sea, but we walk through the hood without getting shot. You know what I mean? We don't turn water to wine, but we turn motherfucking dope fiends and dope heads into productive citizens into society. You know what I mean? We turn money. We turn words into money. You know what I mean? What greater gift can there be? So I believe God blesses us. I believe God blesses those that hustle, those that use their mind, and those that overall are righteous. I believe that your karma, everything that you do bad comes back to you. So anything that I'm doing that's bad, I'm going to have to suffer for. But in my heart, I think what I'm doing is right. You know what I mean? So I feel like I'm going to heaven. You know what I mean? And I think heaven is just when you sleep with a good conscience. You don't have nightmares. And hell is when you sleep, the last thing you see is all the fucked up things you did in your life. And you just see it over and over again. Because you don't burn. Because if that's the case, it's hell on earth. Because bullets burn. You know what I mean? It's people that got burnt in fires. That means they went to hell already. You know what I mean? All that is here. So what else? What do you got there that we ain't seen here? What, you gonna walk around aimlessly, the zombie? Nigga, that's here. You ain't been on the streets lately? You know what I mean? What heaven is now. Look, we sitting up here, live big screen. It's heaven for the moment. You know what I mean? Hell is jail. I seen that one. Trust me, this is what's real. And all that other shit is to control you. If the churches took it, we be alright. If they take half the buildings that they use to praise God and gave it to motherfuckers who need God, we be alright. We be alright. Have you seen some of these goddamn churches lately? It's ones that take up the whole block in New York. It's homeless people out here. Why ain't God letting them stay there? Why these niggas got gold ceilings and shit? Why God need gold ceilings to talk to me? Why do God need colored windows to talk to me? Why God can't come where I'm at, where he sent me? If God wanted to talk to me in a pretty spot like that, why the hell he sent me here then? You know what I mean? That make ghetto kids not believe in God. Why? So that's a wrong religion. I believe in God. I believe God put us wherever we want to be at. Then it makes sense that God will put us in the ghetto. That means he wants us to work hard to get up out of here. That means he's testing us even more. That makes sense. It makes sense that if you're good in your heart, then you closer to God. But if you evil, then you close to the devil. That makes sense. I see that every day. All that other spooky shit don't make sense. And I don't even believe, I'm not dissing them, but I don't believe in the brothers. I was in jail with them and having conversations. Brothers, I'm God. If you God, open the gate for me.
Yeah.
You know how far the sun is and how far the moon is? How the hell do I pop this fucking gate and get me free up out of here? Then I'll be a 5% for life. Well, never seen it.